Rats. I figured, but I wasn't sure. You couldn't be sure until you know. And no matter what you think, all that money to the police, and they couldn't even catch this guy. He was caught by the public. The public caught this guy. That just goes to show, man, police budgets are out of control. Because if they can't do it on their own and they have to rely on McDonald's employee to rat out this folk hero, that's incredible. Yo, what's up, Solus? A lot of news. Gwen Stefani getting some clapback from her fans for her Halo app advertisement, which I've seen that Halo app a bunch of times. I try to skip it as fast as I can. It's funny seeing Gwen Stefani being like, hey, can we take a moment to pray? Tarush, what's up? There was a cave carving of a turtle with the world on its back found in a land called Galilee that they say is 35,000 years before Christ or something like that. So it's a Christ turtle. Interesting. Link down below. Gwen Stefani, that. And then, of course, the biggest news of them all, the police have in custody Luigi Mangione, who I know they say he's a person of interest. I don't think he's the suspect. Let him go. Don't even look like him. Different eyebrows. I don't think it's him. Let him go. Free Luigi. Let him go. They got the wrong guy. Yeah, they said he was caught with a ghost gun and a 3-page manifesto letter, but who doesn't carry that stuff in America? You could be naming anybody, all right? Anybody. And then they're in the news. Watching the mainstream news is hilarious on the story. They're like, we're looking into revolutionary writings that were online. Could they be his? He read the Unabomber's book. Anything to make this dude radical. It's like, just say he could be any person in America who had to have back surgery. This guy had back surgery, and that's allegedly what, maybe pushed him over the edge. What they're saying, this the person of interest, which I don't think it's him. Let him go. Grand jury, just let him go. But this dude apparently lost contact with everybody he knew about a year and a half ago after back surgery. Only in America, if this story keeps playing out this way, could you get radicalized by having to go to back surgery? Imagine that, having to get a procedure which in any other country would most likely be covered. And because we're in America, it radicalizes people. This country sucks, man. The way things are set up are so... Oh, and by the way, another story I linked about. Hey, what's up? Dynamo. Free Fire, I think it's called. Dynamo FF. The other thing that was fascinating, I linked down below. The Trump administration, this incoming administration, is going to be the wealthiest administration in the history of our country. So for all you people who are like, let's elect an outsider, let's not the establishment, you elected the wealthiest administration ever in the history of this country. If you think those motherfuckers are gonna fight for you, oof, you're gonna have a hard time. Hello, what's up, Mbu? Next Level Gaming, what's up? Where are you from? I'm from New England. Where are you from, Suman? Biswas? 92 we not. What's up? Amarul, hello. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I go live every weekday. I can't tell you what time I go live. I could just tell you that I do live news commentary, newsmentary. So if you hit that notification bell after you hit subscribe, you'll get alerted and you can join me. Edis VR. Oh, what's up, VR? So a lot of news. The Trump administration going to be the wealthiest one in the world. I don't understand the people that could like Trump and Elon, but then also like this dude, this Luigi Mangione. I get the Luigi thing, because even though he was kind of teetering all over, politically ambiguous, I get how everybody could cheer for this guy, because he's a fucking folk hero. He's the folks hero, This CEO, if you don't read, I link down below, this CEO is the one to help implement the AI that denied people 90% of the time and had like a 90% error rate. So that dude, you know, the CEO profited from death and illness and disease and denying people cures that we have the cures to. That was his job. So I get how you could root for the person who's like, fuck that dude. But I don't get how you could then turn around and be like, yeah, Elon Musk and Trump. Like, they're CEOs. Trump is CEO, or had to hand it over to his kid, but he's CEO of Trump organization. Elon Musk, CEO, Tesla, SpaceX, X, everything with X. Yeah, North Shore. What's up, Chris and Mantakis? What's up? And Boo. Hello, sir. Please smile. Don't tell me what to do. Welcome, Midwest of Massachusetts, maybe. No, not really Midwest. Northwest Massachusetts. No, Northeast. What am I talking? I'm in the Northeast of the Northeast. You're throwing me off here. So yeah, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you guys. Now, this Luigi Mangione, if you haven't been keeping up to date with all the news, you remind me of my teenage crush, Gerard Way. Chloe, I don't know, is that a celebrity? Gerard Way. Old Gerard. So if you're not keeping up with the news, yesterday, when I was going live too, this was breaking. Of course, I didn't hear about it until right after I got off the live stream. McDonald's worker who snitched on United Healthcare. I wanted to read that tweet, but the Altoona police get a tip from a McDonald's employee. And I'm guessing the McDonald's employee wanted I think it was $50,000 to $60,000 reward money if you led them to the arrest or apprehension of the person of interest. I'm guessing the reward money is why this person snitched. But a McDonald's employee in Altoona, Pennsylvania, never liked, well, no, I like Philly, but Pennsylvania, looking down on you now, man. But this employee at McDonald's said, hey, I think I see the guy here. Police came, apprehended him. And you can only hope that whoever snitched does not get that reward money. And if you look at like how the reward money things are set up, like it's always like real tricky. It's real hard to collect that money. So hopefully these people are like, oh, we're going to get $50,000. I hope they get nothing. And I hope you just learn a lesson. And I hope you're outcast. I hope we should learn who the snitch was. That's what I want to know. I want to know the name of the snitch. Who works at that McDonald's? Not so anything bad can happen to him, but we just need to know who you are, because you ain't a good person. Now, this Luigi, they apprehended him, person of interest, they're calling him, not a suspect yet. But they say he had a ghost gun on him. He had a 3-page letter. The chief of police is like, he had some ill will toward corporate America. I'm like, who doesn't? Unless you're a CEO or you've been propagandized to like corporate America, who doesn't have ill will towards corporate America? They're the reason our rent is unaffordable, why we're paid so little, why eggs are expensive, why gas is expensive. Corporate America runs America. Everything you don't like about America right now, there's some kind of corporate interest behind it or corporate lobbying to force the politicians to do something. So I would assume that 90% of the country has ill will towards corporate America. And in fact, a new study linked down below. Hello, Liam. New study linked down below shows that 62% of Americans just want universal health care. They think health coverage should be accessible to anyone who needs it. 62%. This dude, Luigi Mangione, who's a person of interest, I think they should let him go. I think they got the wrong dude. I said, let him go. And Luigi, don't say nothing. I hope you watched like Jimmy Can't Swim here on JCS Psychology on YouTube, or any of these YouTubes that break down the police interviews. Just keep your mouth shut. I need a lawyer, and that's it. I need a lawyer. Am I being detained? I need a lawyer. That's it. Don't say nothing to him. But the reason why the left, the right, Everybody's uniting and cheering for this, whoever it is. I don't think it's Luigi, let him go. The reason why they're all cheering for him is because the insurance industry profits off of us not being able to access medicine, cures, treatments, surgeries, you name it. Your grandparents can't afford their medication? Insurance industry. Your kids having a hard time getting a wheelchair, getting, whatever it is, whatever treatment they need? Insurance industry. And this is basic shit. Every country has figured this out besides us. Every country similar to America, industrialized country, has figured this out. They've all figured it out. Just look it up. I can't go through the shit. I talked about a story the other week that Canada has made insulin free for everyone, whether they have the national healthcare or the privatized healthcare subsidies or whatever. Canada made insulin free for everyone. Now, if you know anyone that takes insulin here, or if you've read about it, insulin here is like $1,000. People have to ration it. Meanwhile, just north of us, that country figured out how to make it free for everyone who needs it. That's like the point. Like, the reason they created insulin was to save lives. That's what it should be. Like, that's just common sense. Like, we didn't create it so people could be like, oh, no, you can't have it unless you have enough money. Like, the reason people created that fucking solution to diabetes was so that people didn't die. And here in America, these CEOs and these corporate insurance companies, they profit, who want their shareholders to invest more so they can make millions upon millions of dollars, not try to keep the heat on, not try to fucking put food on their family's plate. This is like in excess, like 3-4 homes, 6-7 cars, vacations whenever they want. Did the CEO at your work show up today? I guarantee you don't fucking know, because it doesn't matter. We could AI every corporate CEO, wouldn't make a difference. In fact, there was a study about it. Nah, all wrong. Okay. Be more specific. Good evening. What's up, Doreen? I was just ranting about how every other country besides America has figured out some kind of socialized healthcare. Like, easily. And just Google, because I talked about in a live stream how Canada fucking made insulin free for everyone. It didn't matter if they have privatized healthcare. And the whole reason insulin is a fucking thing is to save lives, to make diabetics fucking not die. And people in America ration it. And people wonder why we're poor. That's what I mean. Oh, it's about to go down here. But even if it does, it's still better than the US. Yeah. I know, darn, we got to connect. I'll reach out to you. And why we struggle to pay. Well, that's the amazing thing, It's like, people want to talk about the price of eggs, the price of gas, but here's the thing. 80% of my paycheck goes to my insurance. 80%. Okay? I can't even afford the copays. I can't afford to go see a doctor because they take so much out of my paycheck just to have the insurance. I can't use it. I'm just paying that much just to be a part of the club. Can't utilize it. Costs too much. And imagine that. If you got to keep, like, that's where these fucking politicians keep focused on culture wars and all this dumb shit, race wars, whatever they're focused on. If they were just like, how would you like to not have to pay insurance out of your paycheck? How about the taxes you pay went to your health care? Other countries have figured it out. This is not fucking abnormal. Reagan Kaldal. Why do you hate on one that makes money? You can always move to a place you think is better healthcare. Reagan, I look all the time how to move out of this fucking country. It's not that easy. Jesus. I can't afford a car. Never like, yeah, just afford to move out of the country. That's the propaganda bullshit that I hate, Reagan. You can see yourself out. Because that kind of stupid fucking mentality is so dumb. Why do you hate on one that makes money? What are you talking about? Why do I hate on CEOs who gatekeep healthcare from people, that people can't get mental health access, that our teeth are fucking considered luxury bones that aren't even covered by health insurance? Why do I hate that? Well, I don't know, because civilization has spent a fucking eternity on trying to figure out ways to better improve our lives through medical access, and And these motherfuckers make billions off of it. And you have the balls to come in here and say some dumb shit like that? God. Maybe you're young or stupid. I don't mean to take it out on you, but fucking smarten up. Okay? Because that's just stupid. Like, trying to think like, oh, why are you hating on CEOs for making money off of gatekeeping your health access? When you could just turn around and go, you know what? There's thousands of people dying every year. Thousands dying in America every year because they fucking ration. Read what I put down below. Read one of the links. One of the links talks about how people under $50,000 that make under $50,000 a year in the United States are rationing their health care. This is fucking easy stuff to just give, but somebody needs to make a ton of money off of it. And it's costing lives. That's what you don't understand. That's why I hate. Because if not people trying to keep the heat on, not people trying to put food on the plate. If you want to make billions and have your investors make billions, remember, United Health Group made $22 billion in profit. That's after they paid their expense. $22 billion. What if they just made $1 billion in profit and let people live? Yeah, that's outrageous. As a woman with asthma and 3-year-old daughter at the age of 18, it's a goddamn struggle to keep us healthy. I put all my money in her and I can't afford my hair. That's the stuff I can't, it makes me so angry to hear. And it's sad that it took a back surgery for this, who appears to be this Luigi cat that's a person of interest. He appears to, be well off, comes from a good family, a private school. He went to UPenn, Ivy League, or whatever they were saying on the news. That a back surgery, and probably he's 26, so that means he came off his parents' health insurance. So at 26, everyone's going to get radicalized once they come off their parents' health insurance, unless they're, like other people who don't get to be on their parents' health insurance. But stuff like that is like, that's what I'm talking about. It's like you can't even afford your own health care, but you have to pay for it anyways. It's like, if I'm going to pay for something, I want to utilize it. If I'm going to pay taxes, let us get some of that money in fucking healthcare. And the thing that's frustrating when people like Reagan say dumb shit, that's just dumb. Not you, but what you said was really dumb. Like, when you start to think it's about us squabbling or hating on people making money, no, people, real life people are being denied fucking things that are lifesavers because somebody wants to make some money. You would think, and that's where like the politics and the bureaucracy and they disguise it in like fucking, I'm just a good businessman. But the reality is like, if you had an inhaler and somebody on the street was having an asthma attack and you were like, fuck them, fuck that. No, I'm not giving you this. Give me $30 copay and then you can live. You'd be like, that person's a monster. They're a monster. And somehow you don't see that these CEOs are monsters. That's what they're doing. They're just doing it behind closed doors with AI to deny people, with algorithms, with profit margins, with Wall Street's expectations. That's how they're doing this shit. But if they were out on the street and someone's like, anybody got an EpiPen? Somebody's having an allergic reaction. They're going to die right now. And you're like, I got an allergic reaction. You got $30. You'd be like, boo that fucking man. Take it from him. But somehow these CEOs do this every single day, right now while I'm doing this live. Not all insurance companies are bad either. Just be quiet, Reagan. Just fucking shut up. Just shut up. Listen, I respect you because you're a human, but goddamn, you say some of the dumbest stuff ever. The dumbest fucking stuff ever. Go get educated, please. I can't do it here. I don't have the time to educate you. I don't. I said it yesterday and I'll say it again. I listened to a mother talk about a 2-year-long fight with her insurance company. 2 years in court to get her son a wheelchair that was specialized for him because he was missing 2 fingers. And a judge had to force the insurance company to make the custom wheelchair. And if that doesn't break your heart and go like, a fucking kid who needs a wheelchair can't get a specialized one, you're subhuman. You're fucking not okay with me. It's crazy how we value a piece of paper more than humans in this world. Soulless, some people do. I don't. Some people do. And apparently Reagan does, because that's all he's coming out with. I don't know. Maybe he was probably a CEO of an insurance company and needs to defend his paycheck. Because that's what you're seeing right now. That's why watching the mainstream media is hilarious. Where they're like, the cops got him. No, the cops didn't catch him. The fucking police budget in New York is like larger than some country's budgets. And they couldn't catch him. The public did it. A snitch, a rat. McDonald's got the rats. And they couldn't catch it. All that technology, you'll hear them say they use unprecedented technology deployed. And it did nothing. It did nothing. They showed a photo and someone was like, oh, I seen that, dude. Like, that's not unprecedented technology. They didn't need those drones. Those drones didn't help. Yeah, drone's gonna help you at a bus station. Get up. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Reagan, hush up. I don't mean to be harsh, but listen, if you start defending insurance companies, you're in the wrong live stream, all right? I don't give a fuck what insurance company it is. They're not good, okay? Have you ever dealt with insurance? Have you ever dealt with car insurance, health insurance? These people are not here. They're here to collect your money and then try to fuck with you when you need them. Get out of here. Curtis, what's up? It's always about the cash. The only motivator they have left. Yeah, they sold their souls a long time ago. You don't become the CEO. And that's the funny thing, too. This CEO that was murked, he was middle management CEO. Because like I talked about yesterday, their parent group, United Health Group, that CEO, that makes 25 million. The one that got murked only made 10. That CEO released a statement and said it point blank to everybody's face on the leaked video. He said, we're the guardians against unnecessary care. And I said, in fucking healthcare, what's unnecessary? I've never been to a doctor and they're like, hey, this is some unnecessary shit, but we're just going to give you a bunch of medications and a few different surgeries. That doesn't happen. Doctors don't play fast and fucking loose with diagnosis, with care. These insurance people, because they've sold their soul, because they know they capitalize and profit off the death and illness and bankruptcy of so many people, they have to use these words. Pay attention to the language they use. George Carlin said that. Pay attention to language. When that Andrew Whitty, the CEO who got murked, which is so funny to me, that CEOs have middle management now. There's middle management CEOs making 10 million, and then the big CEO makes 25 million. But when they have to finesse the language and by saying, we're the guardians of unnecessary care, like, look into that. What does that mean? What would be unnecessary care? When I go see a doctor and they say you need this, what about that would be unnecessary? Lon Kotek, shut the hell up. I'm not hoping to hear more. Maybe he was playing devil's advocate to gauge how crazy someone was. No, I don't think so. I think there's a lot of people out there that just go watch the mainstream media. You'll see them like kind of be appalled that people are celebrating this guy who's murked the CEO. But it's like these CEOs the CEO is responsible for hundreds of thousands of deaths. Are we all clear? Are we all clear what they do for a living? They deny, and this is what I mean. It's like links down below. Read it yourself. They all shut down. You could pay the hospital bill yourself. He's so dumb. We do pay the hospital bills ourselves. In fact, we pay multiple bills. Last time I got a hospital bill, I got one for the hospital, and then they charge differently for the doctors inside the hospital. What are you, fucking 18 or something? Jesus Christ, Reagan. You're young. That's okay. You're young and dumb. Don't worry. The first time you get a hospital bill and you go, wait, I have insurance. Why am I covering this? Why is this ambulance ride so much? You'll go, oh, now I know what Rob was talking about. Now I get it. And that's the problem with America. Most people, if they don't experience it, they don't get it. They don't want to get educated. They don't care to read. They don't care to hear. They have no empathy, compassion for other people's stories. But just like I said, the title of this, thank you, She. Reagan, if you're older than me, then my Jesus God, have you lived a sheltered life? But that's the biggest problem is these people are just oblivious. And if it hasn't happened to me, then I'm good. My country's amazing and insurance companies are defendable. Get out of here. Apparently my triple bypass was unnecessary. See, that's what I mean, CJ. It's like shit like this, where you hear these stories. These are commonplace here in America. And you still got people saying, oh, how would you like to pay the hospital? We do pay the hospital bills, you jerk. Not to mention, we pay insurance all year long. 80% of my check goes to insurance. And then if I got to go to the hospital, I still got to fucking pay? Kidding me? But the most baffling thing is, Reagan, I wonder if you understand any other countries. You know what? What is it? Watch Fahrenheit 9/11. Is that it? What's the Michael Moore one? No. Sick something. Watch the Michael Moore movie where he goes to other countries and he asks people they're in the UK. And they're in the UK and they're leaving like the ER. Like one couple had a baby, another person had like a broken bone. And he's asking them, how much did you pay? And they're like, pay what? And they're like, do you know how much Americans would pay for what you just went through? And they were laughing at us, like laughing. They were like, wait, what? And they allow that? Ignorant. What is Reagan you even arguing about? I'm pretty sure insurance companies even. Yeah, law and context. That's what I'm saying. Insurance companies are horrible. And Reagan's saying, go read his comments. He was like, not all of them are bad. Like, I'm pretty sure no matter where you go, no one's like, gotta love that insurance company. Really, really helped me when I needed them. Just read about the insurance company, the home insurance companies in Florida. Okay? It doesn't matter. It's rage bait. That's it. But this Luigi Mangione, which, by the way, I don't think it's him. I think the police need to let him go. And Luigi, if you watch any of this, keep your mouth shut. You need a lawyer. But they found him with some writings, which I really hope they release. And there's a lot of people that are... I watched an interview with somebody who knew him, or I don't want to say knew him, went to school with him. So knew him like a long time ago. And it made me think how funny it would be. You got to hope that out of this story alone, somebody says like, oh, I knew him. Someone with a thick Baltimore accent, because that's a very specific accent, will do an interview and just praise him, you know, and just be like, yeah, I knew him a long time ago. We ain't talked, but goddamn, is he not the people's hero? Don't feed the trolls. Well, sometimes people need to get educated, and then sometimes people don't want to be educated. They're happy with how ignorant they are, and that's fine too. But the amazing thing is this dude, from what it looks like, from all the coverage, all the things I've read, Hassan, all these people that I'm watching and taking in different perspectives and different points of view and different things that I'm reading, looks like after back surgery, this dude had back surgery. He had some books reading about after back surgery, dealing with whatever. After back surgery, he disappeared for a year and a half, and you know, who knows? His dealings with back surgery and the healthcare in the United States, health insurance in the United States, potentially radicalized him. And I thought, only in America. I mean, only in America we have Breaking Bad, where a dad can't afford his health care, so he goes to dealing drugs, and it becomes a hit show. You couldn't write that show anywhere else. But it speaks so loudly to everything that's wrong. And hopefully, whether you're right or left, because I say I'm neither. I'm not right, I'm not left. We're from the bottom, we're coming for the top, like Tupac said. So whether you're right or left, it's okay to be thankful of what happened, because it sent a message. Anthem was going to put time limits on anesthesia, and that same day they were like, oh no, we ain't going to put time limits on it. And the language, again, Anthem was trying to say we would do it as medically, advised. But you can't advise medically to put time limits on anesthesia. It doesn't make any sense. It can only hurt people to put a stopwatch next to them when they're like, all right, go. Ready, surgery, go. Stopwatch. You got a certain amount of time. Like that's fucking oxymoron, antithetical, whatever it is. But hopefully, whether you're left, right, I don't care where the fuck you are, center, sitting on the fence, you know what happens when you sit on a fence, you're going to hurt your crotch. So hopefully you're not a fence sitter, but no matter where you are, if you, in the cockles, in the silence of your own home, in the silence of your own heart are enjoying this, it's okay. I'm here to tell you, don't let the mainstream narrative and these people be like, oh, it was a life. We value human life. Because I say, if you value human life, then you understand this dude didn't. He profited off of people's suffering. He profited, these CEOs, these insurance companies profit off of denying the healthcare that humanity for eons have worked towards. Since they celebrated the turtle Christ, link down below. They found a cave carving in a cave in Galilee that was supposedly like Turtle Christ, Teenage Mutant Ninja Christ, from 35,000 years before Christ. So since that time till now, humanity has been trying to progress science in the medical field and the technology in it so we could be healthier, live longer, not die from diarrhea, you know? It's as simple as that. We didn't want to die from diarrhea anymore. So we've all pushed for the medical advancements, and the insurance companies are the ones that go, oh, no. You have to have a certain amount of money to access this stuff that humanity has worked towards its entire existence. Ugh. So don't feel bad, okay? And if you're watching stuff that's trying to make you feel bad or try to tell you about human life and not acknowledging that this dude didn't value human life, that they implemented AI with a 90% error rate to deny people's claims so they could take the humanity out of it, start watching something different. I'm Rob. I do news commentary with comedy and sarcasm and all that stuff. Here to entertain you. Don't feed the trolls, as Curtis said. CJ, good to see you. Long context. Reagan, I hope you get educated. Everybody, we determine how much diarrhea you can handle. Listen, if dysentery comes back, Curtis, you know that's going to be on the fucking, on their insurance website. We'll be the ones who can determine how much diarrhea your body can handle until you're dehydrated and die from dysentery like it's fucking Oregon Trail. My goodness, folks, my goodness. Listen, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. After you hit subscribe, little notification bell. Because I do go live every weekday, and I would love for you to join me, whether you're a troll, whether you just want to argue, whether you just want to gotta pay it if you go into overtime. Yeah, we're gonna monitor your toilet time. Just wait, folks. This is not the future I envision, and we could change it, but just wait until they start putting timers on your toilet and saying, you've been pooping too long. We're shutting the hole. We're shutting the hole. Insurance companies are gonna figure out how to monetize your toilet. And they're going to close it off. You just be pooping against like a saran wrap thing all over you, splashing everywhere. You're going to be like, God damn, I didn't pay my deductible. You look at other companies also. I've looked at them all, Reagan. It doesn't matter. You want me to figure out what devil is best, and I want this whole system fucking upended. And I want everybody, even you, Reagan, that's the difference between me and you. You want me to figure out what company will let me poop for longer before I die of dysentery. And I want you to have the Gatorade you need to survive. That's the difference between you and me. I try not to be selfish with humanity's advancements. I want everybody to have access to the care that humanity over generations upon generations has worked towards. You apparently want to fucking defend insurance companies and say, just pick a different one. Motherfucker, I tried that. Shut up. That's the difference between me and you. That's a good song, by the way. All right. Join our Discord. Link down below. Solus does an amazing job. Solus, if you're still here. And I think that's it for today. A lot of fascinating news down below. Some stuff I didn't get to talk to or talk about. I only got to mention briefly Gwen Stefani getting a clap back because her fans were like, why are you advertising for the hallow app? Hallow be thy name. Whatever. I thought it was weird. It just seemed like real pandering, like I'm getting a paycheck for this, so I'm gonna sit in front of a Christmas tree and tell you I love Jesus. But she ain't no holla back girl. It's bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. That helped me learn how to spell bananas, you know that? Anyways, that's it for me. I'm mad because you spend your food card. See, Reagan, that's the kind of stuff that I don't tolerate. That's the kind of stuff that I won't tolerate. It's not even feeding the troll. It's like, bro, I've been on food stamps before, and it doesn't matter if somebody's on food stamps before. The fact that you would want to punch down so quick, Reagan, just shows who you are as a character. And I pray to God, Reagan, you got some good neighbors in your life, some people that can show you what love is, because you obviously lack it. I don't know if your parents didn't hug you enough or what, but that shit's cold, man. Punch up. Punch up, Reagan. Don't punch down. All right, guys. CJ, love you. Curtis, good to see you. Soulless. I got to split, but hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Join me tomorrow. We'll go live. Yeah, I don't tolerate that. I'll tolerate you coming at me. I'll tolerate a lot of things, but as soon as you start punching down on shit you don't know about or just acting like a bully, that's the one thing I won't tolerate. And these CEOs are bullies. They bully the most vulnerable, the poorest people. And let me tell you what, I know a lot of people who are on food stamps, man. More people than you fucking expect. And that's nothing to shit on people. I had to work for somebody who would just shit on people, welfare queens, all that, like all that language. And I always thought it's so weird. These really rich people were so threatened by people on welfare. And I was like, have you ever been on welfare? You're not a queen. Life isn't that easy. And it's so funny. The most pampered, the most spoiled, rotten people will do that. And I just can't tolerate it. I can't tolerate it. So I just he had to go into timeout. And I don't often put people in timeouts, man. I haven't done it in a while, but that called for it. So check yourself, Reagan. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Much love, respect. Peace.